Hi, my name is DeeDee Lake, and I am with CrossRiver Media Publishing. And today I get really excited because I get to spend some time with Debra Butterfield. She's the editor and co-owner of CrossRiver. So it's kind of funny, interviewing my own boss. But yeah, she's an amazing lady, author. She just does it all, which is pretty exciting. And when she says she's going to do it, she gets it done, and that's a very admirable trait. So hi Deb, how are you?
I'm terrific. I am blessed, DeeDee.
Oh, I love that. I love that answer. Um, so the name of your devotion that is in the Abba's Lessons devotional is called the Mighty Power of Praise. And man, it's a good story. Like I like it. I think people are going to come away with some new knowledge and some ways to change themselves. Uh, so kind of tell us a little bit about the story, not too much because we don't want to reveal it all.
Oh, how do you tell about the story without revealing it?
I know, right? Especially when it's only like, a few hundred words.
Yeah, I mean, this was back in 2017, and I was suffering from shingles. This occurred, I think it occurred after I realized that's what I had. I mean, I had it for a whole week before I knew that's what I was suffering from. And the Marine in me, I guess it was, and just me in general. I thought, okay, I know what this is, and there's not a whole lot they can do for the pain, and I'm just going to gut it out. And so, but yeah, um, there was one
That-
night the pain was just really bad, and God taught me the importance of praise in the
yeah,
midst of that crisis. So.
yeah. Do you, why do you think that praise and worship is so effective when you are in those times of turmoil or, pain or, whatever is going on that's is a tough time for you? Why do you think the praise and worship changes the situation?
Well, number one, it puts our focus on God. And number two, then it allows our spirit and even our mind to connect with God,
Yeah.
and activate the things that are in the spiritual realm.
Right. It's such a simple thing to do, isn't it? I mean, the same thing with prayer. It's so easy to do, and yet how often do we forget to go do that? You know,
All the time. Yeah. We forget all the time. And in that particular moment, I mean, it's not the thing I wanted to do.
absolutely.
But it was, the example of Paul and Silas in the prison. That was like, I knew this is what I had to do. And when I first started, I mean, it was like, God, I praise you. I mean, it was very dull. But as I continued, then my spirit really got activated, and I definitely entered into what was true praise and worship.
That's such a blessing when you get in that moment. Like I know we don't want bad things to happen, and God doesn't want bad things to happen to us necessarily, but when we are in that deep, or dark place, it's so neat to know that like all you got to do is just open your mouth and start praising the Lord, or even start thinking it. I mean, if you can't, speak it, that God is there definitely. So he's in the praise for sure. Nice.
Yeah.
So Deb, what other projects have you got going on right now?
Well, I'm working on the third book of my fiction series. Still trying to work out the plot. And actually, I was caught by surprise when I counted them up. When I launched the second book in that series, that was the 10th book that I've published. So
Wow.
that was I was like, oh, that's my
Nice.
10th book. Surprise,
And
surprise.
you are a little bit different than us, a lot of authors either only do fiction or only do nonfiction, but you've done both and been successful at both. So that's awesome. Where can people find you besides crossrivermedia.com? Where else can they find
Oh,
you?
they can find me in two places. One is themotivationaleditor.com. That's my blog for writers. And then I have a blog that's strictly for my reading fans, and that's DebraLButterfield.com. And Debra is Debra.
Yeah. I'm a fan. Deb knows I'm a fan. I read her first book in the series that she's writing right now. Discovering Her Inheritance was the first one, right?
Oh, no, claiming her
Claiming Her
inheritance.
Inheritance. And I was like, I've hardly even finished the book and I'm already nagging her for book two. So I think that anybody who reads it, they'll feel exactly the same way. You've really put the reader in the place where the story happens. And so it feels like you're just part of it, which to me, that's like one of the best kind of books, when you can cry with them, laugh with them, be mad with them, all those emotions, and you do that so well. So thank you for spending time with me today, Deb. I know that Abba's Lessons comes out in October of 2023, so we're very excited about it. We've been working on this project for probably a couple of years now, so it'll be nice when it's out and about, and everybody can see it, because it's going to be a devotional that people are going to really love. There's so many great stories in those 30 stories, so I think they'll teach and just show Abba's Lessons. So thanks for being with me.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Well, have a good day and we'll see you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.